Hey, I'm Trevor, and I love programming. I wanted to share my love with everyone, so I created this channel. So let's get into the lesson. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to be going over how to convert strings to ints, as well as using AND or with comparison operators. So let's get into it. So in the last tutorial, we went over how to get user input and set it equal to a string variable. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So let's do something like console.writeLine, what is your name? And then we got to set a string. Let's say my name equals console.read line. And that's going to tell us that our name is set to the string my name, or the user input is set to the string my name. So now let's print out our variable. So let's do console.writeLine, and then let's do some string interpolation and do hello, comma, and my name. So now what we need to do is just run it and see if it runs. So, and there, it says hello Trevor. So now let's ask ourselves something like, what is your age? And then we gotta set another string, my age equals console.read line. And this is how we set our age that we input to that. But let's say we wanted to compare it to something. So let's say if my age is less than 30, oh, we got an issue. It's saying that our string can't be compared to an integer. So, well, the question is, how do we get our string to become an integer? Well, first we need to change our string to an int. But we're not done there. Now it's saying that our int can't be set to a string since console.readLine is of type string. So this is where in Visual Studio you use the convert dot to int 32 and then surrounded by parentheses. So now we have no more red lines, no more errors, and whatever we input here is converted to an integer and set equal to the integer my age. So now we can compare it. So let's do, so what I've done here is make it an if statement for if my age is less than 30, it's going to print out my name or whatever our variable, the variable my name, you are less than 30 years old. And then we got another if statement for if my age is greater than 30, it's going to print it out, you are greater than 30 years old, just like the expression. And then if my age is equal to 30, it's going to say you are 30 years old. So let's run it. And we can do Trevor, and then we'll do, let's say 15. You are less than 30 years old. So let's run it again and do Trevor, and then what is your age? And then we can do, let's say 79. You are greater than 30 years old. And then let's run it one more time just to make sure everything works. And let's say 30. And Trevor, you are 30 years old. Alright, so there we have all that working. Now there comes the time where we need to use like multiple things in our ifs to make it cleaner. So what we can do is this. Say we want a number in between a certain number. So let's get rid of this. What these if statements are saying is if my age is greater than 30 or if my age is less than 30, so any number other than 30, it's going to tell us you are not 30 years old. And this is telling us this is not the best way to write this expression, but for a use of seeing how the and symbol is used, you can do if my age is 31 and or less than 31, and my age is greater than 29. So basically, if your number is 30, then it's going to print out your name and you are 30 years old. So let's run it. Let's say Trevor, and then say we just put in a really dumb number and put like 10 million. Trevor, you are not 30 years old. So it literally any number bigger than 30 is going to print out, or smaller than 30 is going to print out that. So let's do the other one. So let's do our name, and then our age, 30, and then boom, you're 30 years old. So this is just a quick overview of how to use the convert to int and how it converts the actual string of your user input to an integer, and you're able to compare it. And this is also how you use the and or ors. So if you found this video helpful, like, comment, subscribe. There's a Discord in the links below. You can join it. Come join other members as they chat. General code review questions, general questions you want answered, feel free to ask them there, as well as down in the comments. The notes for this lesson, as always, will be in a Google Docs in the link below. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day.